What is going on, everybody? Got a pretty cool video for my collection from a personal standpoint. I started really working towards this number last year just because it was something I never really thought about until they started piling up. But I wanted to get to 52 101s for my Clay Matthews collection. And I was able to do that. I actually hit it sooner than I thought. I wasn't keeping track. I wasn't keeping track very closely. I thought a card I picked up last week was number 52, and when I pulled everything out, I realized there were actually 54 in my collection, so lost track along the way. But yeah. And the reason Madison Bumgarner's in the background right here, because I'm shooting this video on Saturday, and today he makes his return from the disabled list from his dirt bike accident. Pitches tonight against San Diego, so happy to have that guy back. And got Mike Trout back last night, so I was able to keep my head above water in my big fantasy dynasty league, of which I am in year number 16. My first year in the league was 2002, and here we are in 2017, so this is the 16th season I've been in my dynasty league, and it's really nice to have Mad Bum and Trout back in it. Makes me feel good. But anyway, I am going to go ahead and get started. Most of these, I remember where they came from, but just put out a disclaimer here at the beginning. If I don't mention that you gave me one of these, I am truly sorry. I'm usually pretty good about remembering that kind of thing, but I wouldn't be shocked if I missed one. So first and foremost, thank you everybody who has helped contribute to this collection one way or another, whether it's letting me know about something listing, helping broker a deal for it, or sending them to me because you're an insane person. There's a few of those in here, so thank you everybody, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with a bunch of printing plates that I have. This one's ugly. It's one of the ugliest printing plates ever, but I got it for $5 shipped on eBay, so couldn't pass it up. I had it a long time ago, but the only cool redeeming factor about this printing plate is the look in his eyes are all whited out, so kind of looks like a zombie person. But anyway, there's that one. And next we've got these two from 2013 Bowman. The black and the yellow printing plates. This one was really bold. That's why I got a hold of it. From 2014 Strata. Yellow printing plate. It's got a lot of really good color on that one. Next, we've got two from 2013 Score, and one of these was handed to me by Brett, Boston Broncos fan 21. He handed me one of these when we met for the first time in Chicago at Nationals. So he handed me the magenta parallel, or the magenta plate, and I had the yellow one. So never seen the other two, otherwise I would pick them up. So first tuber name mentioned in this one. This one, just 2015 Topps, yellow. I really like this one, 2014 Topps Finest, the black plate. It's a good looking card. This one, got this one from a guy I've known for quite some time in the Packers group, Ryan Namer. I got this Inception printing plate from him, the 101 Blue, or Cyan printing plate, I should say. I love how this one looks, the detail on that one, and I love that Inception are framed. I like how they do that, as you'll see with these next two. Also from these are from 2013 Inception. You got the yellow and the cyan plate. Gorgeous. Then I've got from 2013 Topps Mini. Wish they would have made a chrome version of this, but they didn't. But 2013 chrome, or Topps Mini rather, cyan plate. 2014 Topps Chrome Mini, cyan plate. Another good one. 2015 Topps Chrome Mini, Destroying Jay Cutler. One of my favorites, the black plate. And then the only one in my entire collection. This is my only 101 Clay Matthews rookie card. And it is 2009 Topps Chrome, the yellow plate. Yellow printing plate. Freaking ridiculous. This popped up on eBay, I think after I got back from a trade night or something like that. For a buy it now, $60, along with a regular rookie card, I believe, from Chrome. So couldn't pass it up, had to buy it. Only one in the collection. Only 101 rookie card. I'd like to add some more. This one, gift from Michael Shane. Jericho 941 IMI. Michael has given me a few Clay Matthews 101s. This one's gorgeous. 2011 Topps Prime Hollow Gold Rainbow 101. Gorgeous card. This one is from 2014. Yep. 2014 Topps Fire Red 101. I don't even need to say that, because every card in here is that. 2013 Bowman, the green paper. My lighting is not the best. The sun appears to have been blocked out by the trees coming in through the windows, but there it is. 2013 Bowman green paper 101. To go along with the two printing plates I showed earlier from 2013 Topps Inception, we've got the 101 blue. Absolutely insanely beautiful card. I was actually at a trade night. I was either at a trade night or just at the shop for whatever reason. Down at Ryan's RBI Crew 7s. This was on eBay and it was ending on auction, and I won it while I was in the shop. So, dig that one. This one I picked up the listing on eBay. The seller spelled his name incorrectly, but that helped me. Didn't get any traffic. From 2015, maybe? No, 2016. 2016 Panini Prism. We've got the Razzle Finite. Black Finite. There it is. There's that one. This is a gift from SCC Anthony. Anthony sent this to me as a surprise card, and it is insanely beautiful. From 2016 Prism Draft Picks. Yeah, Draft Picks. God, that card is pretty. But here it is, the Black Finite 101. That card is ridiculous. It's in the card saver because I'm going to eventually get this graded. There it is right there. Woohoo! So thank you for that, Anthony. Insanely pretty card. And this one is from 2013 Spectra. The Black Atomic 101. It's got like a pulsar rainbow look to it. Video does not do this card any justice. Gorgeous card. I love 2013 Spectra. This was actually number 52. This was the one that would have made 52. I had to go back through the log and look to see. But from 2016, Panini Select, it's the Black Prism field level. That card is so pretty. Got this off of a Facebook group. A guy who runs a break group hit me up and said, hey, pulled this for one of my customers. Here's his name. I'm sure he'll be interested in moving it. So I got in touch with the guy, thanks to him, and we were able to work out a deal for it. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Next, another gift. This one came from Magdorn Tyson. Gave this to me a few years ago at Christmas. From 2013 certified. One of the greatest one-on-one parallels through all of collecting. These are the Mirror Blacks. And it is gorgeous. Awesome card. So thank you for that, Tyson. This is one of my favorite one-on-ones on the PC. I just love how this card looks. From 2014, Crown Royale. We've got the Crown die cut 1/1 blue. There it is right there. Scripted. I don't know what it is about these, but I just love them. Love the way they look. I'd like to find the retail version 101. It's black. I've never seen it. But here's another one. This was a card I got from a long time ago. I was in a lot of bidding wars and with another Clay Matthews collector, and he beat me on this one. I didn't see it. He got it before. It was never on eBay or anything. So he got to this before I did, and I was pretty upset because I love this card. But eventually I waited out long enough, and he ended up selling off all of his Clay Matthews stuff, and I was able to cherry pick the ones I wanted. So really happy about that. This was one of the ones I got from him from 2012, Topps Valor. We've got the red Valor Parallel 101. Love art cards. Valor is drastically, tragically underrated. Especially this year, the 2012 year. That was the very first year of it. It's so pretty. Love those cards. This one, another one that just dances in the light, from 2014 Bowman paper. This is the Gridiron Ice Parallel. Super emerald green in person. My lighting today just absolutely blows, unfortunately. But you can see that card just dances. There's your stamp. Another gift from Michael Shane. This was one I actually owned once before, and I had to move it in order to pick something else up that I needed, and it came back to me because Michael found it and bought it and sent it back my way. But from 2012, Panini Black Box. I want to say the black boxes are from I can't think of the name of them. But it's the big convention where all the companies get together and discuss the future of the hobby, that type of thing. And they hand out these to VIPs, I guess. But 2012 Panini Black Box 101, the 2011 Elite Hit List patch that they put an autograph sticker on and stamped it right there. Awesome card. Now that it was sent back to me by a good friend and fellow tuber, it will stay in the PC. Super cool card. I like these. Okay, we've hit. I really love these cards. This is one that I had forgotten about, and when I did my original count, I missed this card. But from 2015, right? That's 2015. Yeah, 2015 Topps High Tech. This is the yellow proof, printing proof. There's the number up there in the top left-hand corner. Let's see if I can get to focus there. There. This was what I missed. Super cool looking. High Tech had me so excited when it came out because I love acetate, I love shine, and they were on-card autographs, and that had me super pumped. So when I saw Clay was in the set, I was going crazy. So I was able to pick that up. This is another one. This was an eBay purchase, but this is the Black Galactic Diffractor 101. And with my shitting lighting, this is not going to do any justice to how insanely pretty this card is. That ain't too bad. But there's so many starbursts and shine on this card. I love the backs of these. It's just solid looking black. Looks nicer than the front of the cards, honestly. Super cool. Got that one. And then this is just the black rainbow diffractor. Again, there's the stamp right there. Another beautiful acetate. This right here was the very first card of clay to hit eBay from Hi-Tech. And I instantly hit the buy it now. I overpaid, in a sense. I don't think it would have went this high. I don't think. It may have, just because it was such a new, unique product for football. And it's so cool looking. But this hit eBay for $199.99. Buy it now. It had a best offer option on it. And I put in a best offer and then immediately just said, fuck it, I'm not waiting, and just hit the buy it now on it. But yeah, in 2015, Topps Hi-Tech. This is the black press proof 101 autograph. I love that everything is in black and white on this card. With the blue signature on there, it just pops. It is so freaking cool. So this was my very first purchase of Hi-Tech. So I started off high. And love this one. And then next, we've got the true 101 autograph. This is the Black Galactic Diffractor autograph on card. See the 101 up there. You can kind of see the starburst going. Somewhat. Now, this one I do believe I had some help on tracking this down. It was hit in a box break by a guy down in Georgia somewhere, and I can't remember who put me on to him. I really don't. But I talked to him on the phone, and it was really rough. I couldn't really guess the guy's age. I would say he was probably in his 40s. I mean, that's just a wild guess. But man, he was really difficult to talk to because I don't think he had the highest IQ. It was brutal getting through the conversation with him. I probably talked to him about an hour on the phone, and I'm not good at talking on the phone for long periods of time. It's not my thing. And but couldn't be rude or anything because I didn't want to ruin the deal. But he bought 2 or 3 boxes of Hi-Tech off of eBay, just loose boxes, which is never a good idea to buy stuff like that, because usually it's just there's a lot of shops out there, people that buy cases, and once they've pulled the biggest cards in the case, it's dead at that point, so they just pawn off the boxes. But this guy got lucky. He beat the odds and pulled an insane 101, and then I paid him a lot of money for it. So yeah, they're all my Hi-Tech 101s. How many of them did there end up being? 5 of them. Ridiculous. This card took a journey for me. I saw a guy pull this from retail, from Walmart, one of those repackaged blister hanging packs that Walmart got a hold of, that Topps and Panini send out to them when they have overstock or backstock of boxes and stuff that's not moving. They open them up, put them in blister packs, and sell hobby packs to the retail stores. And this card got pulled by somebody. This is the 2014, right? Yeah, 2014 Topps Valor Heart Parallel autograph. The guy that pulled this, I contacted him and said, hey man, I'm super interested if you want to sell it. And he didn't want to at the time. He goes, but I'll keep your information. I will get in contact you if I ever decide to sell it. Well, fast forward a year or so later, and I find it for sale from somebody else. So that guy did not keep his word. He sold it to somebody else, and luckily I was able to make a deal for it. So it got to me, just kind of irked me a bit. But anyway, I got it for less than what I had originally offered. I had originally offered the guy who pulled it $150 when he pulled it, and he said no thanks. And I ended up paying $90 or $95 for it by the time I finally got it. So save money, just cost time. This one, guys in my in the Packers group I'm in, this was lined in a Raz and another group that I was not a member of, and a bunch of guys in the Packers group alerted me to it, got me added to the group, and I went in, and spots were already taken, just a few spots, and I asked the rest of the group if I could tin it, because I talked to the seller and said, hey, I'll pay you this much to buy it outright. And he goes, well, got to check to see if it's okay with the rest of the people lined. Everybody in the group was cool, and they allowed me to buy it because they knew it was for a PC. And it's beautiful from a really ugly product. This card is nice. From 2015 Panini or Donruss Signatures. This is the Magma Parallel 101. That is some crazy foil in there. Perfect auto. Clay no longer puts the 52 on his stickers because he has signed a ton the last few years. After not signing for 3 or 4 years, when he got added to products again, they hit him up for a ton. And he was always putting these 52s. He always puts the 52s on his on card autographs. And then he started putting them on the stickers, and now he puts them on none of the cards. So that's what happens when athletes sign so much. You don't get the little details anymore. But love that card. This was my first purchase from Chris Borkenhagen, Borky Sports. Chris is awesome, super nice guy. He's the guy who I got my giant 24 by 36 canvas autograph of Clay and Rodgers from the Super Bowl. I purchased that from him. But he lined this in the Packers group after they had a private signing with Clay. He got this signed there. I saw it, and he lined it in the group, and I instantly tinned it. Bought all 10 spots because it's so freaking cool. From 2011, Topps. This is the yellow printing plate. And he got it autographed by Clay in blue of him ruining Kevin Cobb's life. Definitely ruined his season and his career with Philadelphia, because after that injury, Michael Vick came in, and Kevin Cobb ended up going to Arizona and getting a fat paycheck and not playing. So I guess, Anyway, up next, this card. I bought this printing plate off of eBay with the sole intention of sending it into a signing and getting it autographed through Legends of the Field. I was able to do it. It was a disaster. Getting it done, it took several months, longer than it was supposed to. I ended up getting it done for free and getting a bonus Randall Cobb 11 by 14 autograph thrown in because it was such a hassle. It took almost a year for this whole process to end, but it turned out beautiful. It is a 2013 National Treasures black printing plate that just lended itself so perfect to an autograph with tons of negative space, and it turned out beautiful. One of my favorites. The next, this was purchased not this current round, but the previous round, eBay bucks. I got this for just like 20-something bucks after I used my eBay buck certificate from 2015 Contenders. The NFL Ink gold hollow foil autograph. Insanely beautiful card, as you can see. This one's getting some decent light on it. I love that card. Next, this one was from a product that was, I think this was Topps. It was their next to final product. I think Definitive was their final product, I believe. But this one was right there at the end. This is the Topps Diamond gold rainbow foil on-card autograph, gold ink, perfect autograph. of the Flex. I paid so much money for this card that I didn't need to do, but I don't care. I own it. It's awesome. And of all the photo variations, Clay has 3 different photos, and Diamond, this is the one I wanted. I love it. Gorgeous card. This one I have thanks to Dave Archer, Josh Johnson 55. Without Dave being a member of a very obscure card forum, I likely would have never even seen this card, because I don't think it would have ever hit eBay or anything. But this was pulled in a group break. The guy posted it. Dave immediately, he actually called me, because it was something that just couldn't be done through text. He told me about it through text, and he eventually just called me so we could get the information worked out, so he could get me in contact with this guy, because this card is so freaking cool. I love it. And I went and actually found the video of this card being pulled, and I have it saved in my favorites on YouTube. I have a couple like that, but from 2015, right? Yeah, 2015, Panini Lux. We've got the black framed, metal framed 101 on card, white ink autograph. So ridiculous how pretty this card is. Yeah, without Dave's help, this one would have never made it in my collection, and that would have been sad, because I love how this card looks. And Clay was never put in museum collection framed. He had other museum collection autographs, they just never put them in a frame set. So this was my only opportunity, and couldn't be more happy about it. Love that one. Thank you very much, Dave. Next, what do we got? This one was from the last National I went to in 2015. Joey and Anthony, Bearcat 8 and SCC Anthony. These guys were standing and guarding it, and Joey was trying to call me and let me know he found it. And I know Joey mentioned that people need to have their phone on, and it's imperative that way we can communicate, because the place is so huge. But I couldn't hear my phone the whole time I was there. It wasn't on mute or anything. I just could not hear it go off. I was getting text messages really late. Phone calls I was not hearing. It was just too loud on the floor. But I eventually came up to the booth where this was at. I saw the card before I saw them two standing there next to it. It was pretty funny. And I was just laser focused. My eyes went straight to it. But 2014 certified mirror black signatures, graded 9/5/10. Like I said earlier, mirror blacks are one of the greatest parallels in the hobby, and this one is gorgeous. Love that one. It'd be cool if I could find something like that. This National's here in a couple weeks, but I don't see it happening. The first time I went in 13, I did not find a single card to buy. 15, I found a nice little haul, so we'll see if 17 can pull through. This one from another tuber, Foxborough Nation, I think, or Foxborough Sensation. I could be getting that wrong, but I know it's Jason Bosey. He hit this in a group break, I believe, and he contacted me about it, and I got in contact. I can't remember. Somebody told me he pulled it, or I can't really remember the details, but I offered Jason an amount for this card, and he goes, no, just send me this much. He gave it to me even less than what I had offered, because he's just an awesome guy. And God, this card's so pretty. It's perfect. From 2015 Panini National Treasures, Colossal 101 laundry tag, green foil. Love that green foil with the Packers stuff. But when I was told about this card, I was told about it before I seen it, and I wanted to wait and see what the size was on the laundry tag, because I knew what size Clay wore, because I've seen a few of his gamer uniforms for sale. So I knew that Clay wore a really small size, because That's what you want in football. You want the tightest jersey you can get, especially when you're on, well, offense or defense. It's so you can't get it's harder to pull on jerseys and hold people. So Clay wears a really small size 42. So when I saw that that's what it was, I got super pumped. But yeah, another one in the collection, courtesy of a tuber. So freaking nice. Okay, what do we got here? 2015 or 2016 rather. Panini Select die cut autographs. This is the Mojo Prism. No, that's not right. This is the Power Prism Parallel. It's a crazy X-Fractor look, but it is awesome. I have the full, well, like with a lot of these 101s, I have the full rainbows for them. But, God, that card is so cool looking. And there's your little numbering. Crazy card. Love that one. And I showed you number 52 earlier. Well, here was number 1. This was the very first true 101 I ever picked up of Clay Matthews. And it's one of his coolest. From 2012 Prism. The Black Finite, the first year of Prism and the best year as far as I'm concerned. These Finite Prisms from that year pop more than any other year. This one is gorgeous. This is one of the cards I got into the bidding war with that other Clay collector. I think this one either cost me $158 or $185. I can't remember what it was. It was a lot of money. It was a ton of money at the time because in 2012, I mean, Clay stuff just didn't sell for that much, really. So I knew I was going to have to pay a lot to beat him on it, and I did. Unfortunately, that pissed him off, and when the autograph version came up, he went full retard and beat my full retard bid. I had saved up a bunch of money in PayPal by selling stuff and just making sure I had money to go after this card. I had $520 some odd in PayPal, and I bid that full amount. And I did not win. It was sickening. Yeah, it just made me very upset. And he won it, and it pissed me off, and I was upset about it for a long time. And it's one of the ones that I was able to get back from him when he was selling everything out, but I told him I wasn't paying what he paid. I just didn't want to do it. Just on principle, he shouldn't have. He only outbid me just to outbeat me, and that was upsetting because he knew I wanted the pair. And I know when it comes to 101s, there is no I have the right to this thing, and that's understood. And especially when you got two guys at PC the same guy, that's just how it went. But I had a little bit of leverage, and I still paid too much, but I had the leverage in knowing that nobody else out there was going to offer stronger than I did. And he knew that and eventually caved, and I still paid a ridiculous amount of money, but he took a loss on it. I paid $475 for this card at the time, but the 2012 Black Finite autograph. And I love that they used a different photo for the autographs than they did for the base cards. Just a nice little cool detail that they did, and I appreciate that. And they don't do that kind of stuff anymore. They don't pay attention to any kind of details. Panini just keeps fucking up. But luckily I have both of those. I love them. First year of Prism, and I have both the Finites. That excites me. This right here is my favorite ever come see, check out my cards pickup. I was surfing late at night, and I checked come see, and this was on there, and I about shit my pants. I instantly put it in my cart and purchased it, and I couldn't believe that that's where this card popped up. It blew my mind. Because I knew when this card was pulled. I was at the very first pre-nationals in St. Louis. When this card was pulled, I was in the shop and it popped up. I was just on Facebook, And in one of the mail day groups, this was posted. It was pulled by Leighton Sports Cards, who does a ton of box breaks, tons of case breaks. And they posted that this had been pulled. I was like, Jesus. The product had just came out, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh my God, I want it. But I didn't try to contact them because I figured the price was going to be way too high, and they don't know me, and I don't know if they would have given me the information to contact the guy they pulled it for. But anyway, it never showed up on eBay. I figured the guy just kept it or sold it locally, and it was just never going to hit the internet. But there it is. Somehow popped up on Cumsey. I could not believe it. Cards like this usually don't go there. But 2014 Topps 5-star. This is the gold holo rainbow autograph on card. The light is not doing any justice in here. It's crazy shiny. Dan, I know you're building the full autograph set in this product, and I know you appreciate how pretty these cards are. And the 101s are just icing on the cake because I love these. I have all three versions: the base, the rainbow, and the gold rainbow. Love them. So yeah, best Cumsey pickup I've ever had. And now we're down to, what are we down to? We're down to 6 cards to show. Holy crap. 6 to make 52 anyway. From 2016 Optic. This is the Gridiron Kings gold vinyl. This was posted on Blowout. Guy hit it in a box break, and I was able to work out a good price on it. Unlike Prism, the gold vinyls in this product are the 101s instead of being out of 5. Really nice. The champagne swirls from the Topps Chrome Superfractors. It's not as nice, but it still looks good. They couldn't completely copy the technology, apparently. But it's close. Insanely cool card. Reminds me of when I collected as a kid in the early 90s. Bought a lot of Donruss baseball and the Donruss Diamond Kings. That's what these remind me of. You got the action shot in the back and then a portrait in the front. Really cool design. I love that one. And now, the final 5 cards are all Topps Chrome Superfractors. Start with this one, the 2014. Gorgeous card. The 2014 Mini. This one was courtesy of Kevin Bowman, Bowman Brothers Sports Cards. This was picked by one of their, hit by one of their customers, and Kevin alerted me to it, and he was the middleman getting the deal worked out for it, and I purchased it. The guy gave it to Kevin. Kevin shipped it to me, and it is now in my collection. I've known Kevin for years because he's in the same group of guys that are in my Dynasty Baseball League. So I've known about Kevin and known Kevin for a lot of years. And this is the first time I was able to purchase a Clay Matthews via him. So there's that. Then this insanely cool pull. This is another case of somebody buying those hobby blaster things at Walmart, and he pulled this ridiculous 2015, the last year, 2015 Topps Chrome Mini. This is the 87 retro design Superfractor autograph. Ridiculous card. So beautiful. And that was the thing with 2015 Topps Chrome. The regular Superfractors looked like dog shit. You can barely tell they're 101s. You can't hardly see the swirls unless you're staring at the card really close. But the retro designs and the inserts are the true Superfractors. And this one is gorgeous. Love that little dude. And then I have the Big Brother. Glad that was in a case. I have the Big Brother version. So to have both of those is pretty ridiculous. They're his first time he'd ever signed Topps Chrome cards was in 2015. So to get 2 Superfractor autos is pretty nuts. He has the base and the base photo variation Superfractor autos as well, but like I mentioned, they're the ugly versions of Superfractors. And I've never seen the mini auto. I've seen the full size photo variation auto, and it just didn't do anything for me, especially with the price that was being asked of it. Didn't want it. But this one was pulled by a guy on Blowout who busted 200 cases of 2015 Chrome. This one came out of the first 100 caser. And I paid a lot of money for it because the guy, when you buy 100 cases, you're trying to squeeze every nickel back out of it, trying not to lose money. And he was a pain in the ass to work with because he wanted to send it off to get graded, and then he wanted, what did he tell me? He said he was going to list it for $1,200 or best offer, and I'm like, Jesus, I'm never going to own it. And it was really frustrating, but eventually we came to a price. I hated paying it, but got it for $500, which is an insane amount of money, and I know it's more than anybody else would pay by a lot, but I own it, whatever, it's mine. And then finally, this is one of my all-time favorite cards. This was the first ever Superfractor I ever owned of Clay, the 2013. It's my favorite picture from Chrome that, or from Topps that they used at Clay, the 2013. This card is ridiculous. This is a photo from the Chicago Bears game in which Clay had 3.5 sacks on Jay Cutler. So he did a lot of celebrating that night, and this picture is just phenomenal. Again, this one was pulled on Blowout by a guy who bought a single box. He bought a single box of 2013 Chrome and pulled it, and it took me a really long time to get a deal worked out for this because the guy and his daughter are both Packers fans. This is the first 101 they had ever pulled, and the card meant more than money. So it's hard to deal with people like that in these situations because I kept upping my offer, and he just said, he goes, it's not about the money. He goes, it's just whether or not we can give up the first one we pulled and being a fan of the team. So eventually I wore him down, and him and his daughter finally agreed that my collection was worthy of having it. And I purchased it. I think it's got to be, yeah, it's the most money I've ever paid for a non-autograph of Clay. I think this one was $260 is what I ended up paying for this card. Because I'm a crazy person, but whatever. Anyway, that is the 52 101s, the first 52 101s at my Clay Matthews PC. And this video is over 40 minutes. I did not think it was going to take that long. I told Luke I was shooting this video, and he goes, "This is going to be 52 minutes?" I go, "No, I definitely not." And I said, "I don't think." But I'm getting close. But here were the other 2 101s that I picked up unknowingly that I was already at 52. But this was from 2017 Score, the Jim Masters. Pretty rainbow foil board. And then this one, just picked this one up from 2017 Elite. This is the Fired Up insert. As you can see, it's got some really cool etched Dufex effect to it, the gold version. Super cool looking card. I love this set. It's a really cool set. There's your little scripted. So yeah, that is my video. We're approaching 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off and spend the rest of the day watching it upload, because this is probably going to take a while because this is crazy. And then I've got to put a ton of these back in their team bags. This is going to be a long time, but hey, it's the weekend. I'm getting to play with my cardboard because I don't have anything else going on, because I'm saving my money for nationals. I'm not going out and spending money. So, yeah, a lot of you guys, I'm going to be seeing you here in less than 2 weeks. I cannot wait. 2 weeks from today will actually be the last day at the show for me. And that's going to be a sad day because I love that time that I get to spend with all you guys. And it's just a nice escape from everyday life and getting to act like a big dumb idiot with my friends and cardboard. So I will see you all then. If you watch all this video, thank you very much. I know it's not easy to watch my videos because they're so long and I ramble, but for those of you that do, I truly appreciate it, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.